There are people who don't buy land if the land doesn't come with the C of O. And generally, I understand their point of view. It's better to miss an investment than lose your money in the wrong investment. So in this video, I'm going to tell you why buying a land with deed of assignment is also as secure as buying a land with C of O. So a C of O is basically the most powerful document you can get that accompanies your land in any state, in the whole of Nigeria actually. It's the most powerful document because it comes directly from the government. Because the property doesn't carry the C of O doesn't mean the property is fake or doesn't mean the property is prone to dispute. So let's get right into this. What exactly is the C of O? The C of O is a government-issued title under the Land Use Act of 1978. It is a written revocable lease for up to 99 years, and it is granted by the governor of the state. The Land Use Act of 1978 also says that all lands is held in trust by the government. So, the deed of assignment. What is a deed of assignment? The deed of assignment is a private contract between a buyer of a property and the seller of a property that shows transfer of ownership from the seller of the property to the buyer. And for a deed of assignment to be valid, it must be stamped and registered at the land registry. If a seller had an unexpired 75 years on the property and he sells it to you, he automatically transfers the remaining years to the buyer. And this can be renewed after the 99 years have expired. Though since the implementation of the Land Use Act of 1978, nobody's land has expired because it hasn't been up to 99 years. Generally, both titles are strong, secure, and recognized by the court. Both the C of O and the deed of assignment are recommended and are only valuable if they are done right. When people hear a land has a C of O, they think safe, they think secure, and they think the land has no issues. It might be right, but not generally. There are some lands with C of O's that also have land disputes. So a C of O is not the guarantee that the property you're buying doesn't have issues. So a C of O shows the general allocation from the government to the owner of the property, while a deed of assignment shows transfer of ownership from the previous owner of the property to the current owner of the property. If you buy land from someone who already has the C of O, you will not get the C of O immediately. What you will get is the deed of assignment, which shows the transfer of ownership. So the deed of assignment is not less secure than the C of O. They just have different uses in property transactions. So people who think that properties with the deed of assignment are less valuable than properties with the C of O, this is not generally correct, because they both have different meanings and they signify different things in property transactions. So here's what matters. Is the root of the title valid? That is, how was the title obtained? How are you getting title from the right places, the right real estate company or the right seller? Maybe sometimes you might want to purchase a family land and maybe not all the family members are involved and one person sells it to you. The root of the title you get will not be valid. Do you understand? So you must understand that the root of the title that you're possessing must be valid, whether it's the C of O or the deed of assignment. Another thing that matters is if the transaction has been properly registered. That is, the transactions that led up to the current sale of the property, if they have been registered. So the real risk is not whether the property comes with the deed of assignment or the C of O. There are certain risks that you have to consider before buying a property, and it is not whether it is a C of O or the deed of assignment. Either properties with the C of O or the deed of assignment can be as strong as possible only if the transactions are done right. So the question you should ask yourself is not if this property has a deed of assignment or the C of O. The question you should ask yourself is if the property is duly registered and if the property is eligible to be sold. So it all boils down to the realtor you're working with or the real estate company you're working with and due diligence. In essence, to ensure the safety of your investment, do the following. Verify the land at the land registry. Check the survey plan, determine if the seller has the right to sell, and use a verified property lawyer. For those who have the opinion that properties with the deed of assignment are not worth purchasing, I hope I've been able to convince you that properties with the deed of assignment are not less valuable than properties with the C of O. And if you want to invest anywhere in Nigeria and you want to avoid costly mistakes, send a message to the number on your screen. And also, if you want to buy properties right here in the city of Enugu, send a message to the number on your screen. Let's get started. I'm Victor Andy, and I hope to hear from you.